Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Bulldog Show. I'm Darrell Allen, along with Thomasville High School head football coach Jonathan DeLay. Dogs coming off a big win over Liberty County in the playoffs last week, 13-6 out of the stadium, getting set to take on the Carver of Atlanta Panthers this Friday night. And Coach, last Friday night, big win, quarterfinals, advanced to the quarterfinals for the fourth year in a row. I mean, all great things for Bulldog football.
Oh, yeah. You know, any win at this point in time is a great win. If it's 1 or 100, that means you're going to the next round. And they're all going to be tough from here on out. So, you know, you got 8 teams left, and we're just excited and happy to be here to have this opportunity to go 1-0 this week.
Because we start out talking about the offense, but this week we're going to do it a little differently because when we needed the special teams and the defense to come through, they did.
Oh, they played lights out. You know, the defense had a shutout. They scored 6 points the other night, but that's 100% on me being a bonehead over there. But, you know, the defense just played so well. I don't even know if they got in the red zone at all. And then we talk about special teams, you know, Daniel Belvin with 2 huge field goals and an extra point, and then Andrew Bennett with some big punts to – you know, really flipped the field. You know, Belvin scored 7, and Andrew, you know, kept them backed up all night.
Yeah, 7 was the difference in the game, Coach. So that
exactly
turned out to be pretty big. Cam Bradshaw with 12 tackles, Evan Wynn with 9 tackles, Jaden Austin with 8 tackles, 1 for a loss. Shamar Sanders, guy I wanted to talk about, 5 tackles, 2 for a loss. Big night for him.
Yeah, he had a big night. You know, Shamar's a senior, has been battling some injuries this year, and he came through the other night when we had to have him on that D-line. And again, just another one of that's the thing about our season. It just seems like every week it's just another guy. There's another guy that steps up and makes plays.
J.J. Jackson, Coach Angelo Brooks, also tackles for losses.
Yeah.
Big plays by both those guys.
Big plays by those guys. You know, they played so well up front. I felt like we did a great job getting in their backfield. And we're going to have them again this week because we're playing another good opponent.
All right, Coach. Offensively, we move the ball up and down the field, but as we get into the scoring area, we seem to just shoot ourselves in the foot a little bit.
Yeah, we had a lot of big plays, a lot of positive yard plays, but then we also had those negative yard plays. A lot of times on first down, too. We had a lot of plays that went backwards on first down. And, you know, we were trying to go fast, and we probably should have cut out a little of our encore and copies right there and just gone and run plays. But, you know, I'll give credit to Liberty County. You know, watching them on film, I really wasn't sure where they were going to line up because it was kind of all over the place on film, and they did some things Friday night they hadn't shown during the year. So, you know, we still had over 150 yards rushing, and our guys, you know, did a good job out there. We just didn't really punch it in the end zone.
Yeah, pretty good balance, Coach, running the ball and throwing the ball Friday night when you look at it statistically.
Yeah, statistically it was a good balance running and throwing out. There was some more stuff out there, especially in the pass game, that we just, you know, a drop here or, you know, a misplacement here or there. But again, those are the types of games that you got to learn how to win. The defense stepped up. The special teams stepped up when we weren't playing our best on offense. And that's why football is a team game. It's not about a bunch of great players all in the same uniform. It's about a team that feeds off of each other and works with each other effectively. Those are the teams that go on to do great things.
All right, Levante had 91 yards rushing, 32 receiving for a total of 123 yards and a touchdown. Big night by the freshman.
Yeah, he had another big night. You know, that's his first touchdown reception. We caught him in a blitz. Cam dropped it up and over, and we had those big linemen running down the field. That was exciting. Jay had a big night rushing the ball for us. You know, I think he was right around 80 to 90 yards, and some of those were hard-fought yards. So, again, we're moving the football, getting it into scoring range. Like I said, you know, Belvin made 2 field goals that were huge for us. So,
because we talked about a lot of different players here today as we've gone through this. And the truth of the matter is we needed everybody in the red shirt Friday night.
Yeah, no person's role is more important than the other. Right. And whether it be scout team spotting the ball or playing offense, defense, special teams, there's a certain role that you play. Some guys just their role it takes longer. All right, they have to be on the field to do their role, and that was the thing. You know, like guys like Shamar, you know, that we haven't really called all year. He steps up and makes plays for us.
All right, Coach, let's jump into some of the highlights of Friday night. Perfect weather. And I remarked on the radio, look at the coach down there without a jacket.
Yeah.
You were a tough guy Friday night.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you just gotta do what you've been doing. And you know, it got cold there towards the end, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not as young as I used to be. I could do it. And but this week I think it's gonna be nice and warm. I'll still be able to wear my short sleeves out there.
Okay.
You know, first drive of the game, I mean, making some big plays. Had some pre-snap penalties that we got to clean up this week. But again, making some big plays. If you notice this camera is a lot nicer. We got a new camera, new huddle camera, so it's really nice. It's an unmanned camera that films that by itself. But, we stop and make a punt on the first drive. We about get back there and block it. But, he kicks it away from Beck a little bit. Beck's able to pick it up and then get us a few yards to get out from off the goal line. And then we go on a pretty good drive right here. We have to kick a field goal at the end of it. But, again, we're moving the football all the way down the field. That's the kind of runs we've been having, the 3, 4, 5s, and 6s, pushing the pile. And then we go right here. We knew we had some two-man game shots. We hit DJ, he makes the guy miss, and he's able to get a big first down for us, a big chunk play down the field, get it inside what we call the orange zone in the scoring area. And there goes Levante again, another 7-yard run right there. Again, Levante, we're going forward. It's not going down on the first hit, another 7-yard carry. And there it is again. We're just running our offense right here, 4, 5, 6 yards at a time. Then we throw a screen out here to Jordan Williams, his first catch of the year. We're able to get him back last week from injury, had surgery this summer, got cleared last week, so it was nice to have him back. And then, again, we get inside the 10, and first play, we get a couple yards. And the second play, we kind of go backwards, and that's where you can't have that happen. And right here, we just don't execute. Incomplete pass, and so we have to settle for the field goal. And Belvin does a good job coming in. We get the snap, hold, kickoff, and it's 3-0.
That was his first field goal of the year.
Yep, first field goal of the year.
And
that's
what a timely one.
And when you get to the playoffs, points matter. So points are points, and they matter. And anytime we can get them, we're definitely going to take them. Whether it's 3, I'd love to have 7, but we'll take 3 in that situation. And they ended up, being the difference in the ball game. And the second drive, the defense, they're just flying around, swarming everywhere. There they are again. They're trying to throw screens, and we got, 7 hats right to the ball. Make them punt again. He gets one off, kind of a low one off. That thing was moving funny off his foot. Obviously, we want to catch that football, but a little bit of an unconventional style at how it was coming off of his foot. There goes Levante again, with some more big yards for us. That was the other thing, too. I didn't realize, you can't see it on film, how much they huddled. And they shortened the game. Our possessions were minimized right there. We hit Cole on the big ball right here. It's a great catch, a great throw by Cam right there to throw it to his inside where he can go get it away from the defender.
And again, Coach, what you told us last week, throw it up and let Cole make a play.
Yeah, you got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and that's the thing. Make sure it's close enough to him where he can go make a play. Comes DJ out of the secondary again. When you look at DJ Thurman, a guy that's played offense his entire career, and this year, he's just playing Ironman football. Now Jay's doing it too. They're both playing on offense and defense because that's what it's taken for us to be successful is we got to have our best players on the field all the time. And, there's a lot of teams that do that, and we feel like we're one of those teams that's got to do it as well. One of his better punts of the night right there, Beck again, he catches the ball, makes some guys miss, picks his way through there. There's Jay. Jay again, you got an 8-yard run right there on first down. Then Jay again, second down, picks his way through for 3 yards, first down, 1st and 10. Then we get right here, and we try to take the shot to Jordan, and, this is just a little bit of rust. He hadn't really practiced since this spring. He is really fast, though. If you saw, he got on top of that guy in a hurry. Right here, we're bouncing it. We have a penalty on the perimeter right here, so this gets called back, and then, we catch them in a blitz. We hit Levante on the screen, and then we got the big boys out in front. Nice big parade right there. I think that was Showcat, either him or Ike, on that last block right there to spring us. Let's see who it is. Yeah, it's Ike right there, 72. Gets a block on number 2, springs us for the touchdown. Get the extra points, 10-0, 6 minutes left in the half. You're feeling good about where you're at right now. And again, defense. The defense is just playing so well. And then right here, we're backed up. It's 1 minute, 5 seconds left to go. We just need to run this out. Defense is playing well. Go to the half, up 10-0, and you're fine because we're fixing to get the ball as well. Went to throwing it, get the first down, go with another throw, and they pick it off, take it to the house. And that's one of the things that I've got to learn is, hey, look, you're in a low-scoring game. The defense is playing well. Let's take what we've got right now, 10-0. Let's take it into halftime and come back out with the ball.
Good play by them, though, Coach.
Oh, it was. It was a good play by them. And, here's the thing, though. Right there, our defense comes back and we affect the kick, and he misses that kick. That was huge because when we make the field goal later in the game, it makes it a 7-point ball game. Come back out at halftime right here. Again, we've got the football, and we went in there at the halftime, and we were like, okay, look, nothing's wrong. We're just shooting ourselves in the foot some. Okay, we can't continue to do that. We're going to continue to run the football like we did. We came out 11, followed by a 19-yard play. And then the next play, we get -1 right there. And then right here, we get 6. And then it's 3rd down. Try to take a shot right here. Get a little pressure in our face. Affects throw. Cole did a great job to come back to try to knock that ball away. And then right here, I thought we had the 1st down. They said we didn't, so that is what it is. But the defense, that's what these highlights are all about. The defensive kids played so hard, so well, so fast, getting after the quarterback, affecting his throws, and then covering guys down the field. Look how many hats we've got running to the football. Special teams again. We make them punt one more time. Now we've got it inside the 10 again, and we couldn't punch it out of there, so we punted. They got a short field, but there's the defense again. I think this might have been the furthest they penetrated all night. They got the ball right there around the 30. But here we go. It's just, you look at a bunch of kids that are confident in the scheme. I don't know who you give the sack to right there. There's about 7 of them on the quarterback. And then right here on 4th down, incomplete pass, it's our ball again. So we made them really go backwards right there from where they started. 4th quarter, back to some Wildcat stuff. Then we come back right here. This is a huge play right here. This is 3rd and 10. We go, it becomes 4th and 2, fake a punt, and Jay makes a good play right there, makes a guy miss, gets a 1st down, and now this is the drive where we go down and we get the field goal to make it 13-6. And again, there's 10 minutes left in the ball game, but this is the drive, I thought, where we had some of those 7s, 2s, 5s, and then right there, Jay goes for about 10. And then we get it right here to Levante. Levante gets stripped. Well, there's Showcat. What a great kid. And he falls right on the ball right there. Then the very next player comes Levante again. He cuts it back. One of the better runs of his young career so far. He's dragging guys. And then this is my favorite part, when the offensive line gets on the scrum and they're trying to just push him in. You got Logan Hack, a receiver, in there too. This, though, is what's frustrating. We get the ball to the 2 and we can't punch it in the end zone. That's where you put the nail in the coffin. But again, that's not the type of game apparently we needed to play in. We needed to play in the game where you had to fight all the way down to the last possession. Right here, Belvin kicks the field goal to make us go up 13-10. And again, good protection right there. And then we kick it off. And they get a pretty good return right here. Beck with a great tackle right there at the 42-yard line. But again, here comes the defense. Here they come. Here they come. They're trying to run jet sweep. That's Jaden Austin. He's not going to let it outside. And then he comes back in and makes the play. And then right here, we're just bottling the quarterback up, affecting his throws. Then Jaden Austin again. That's one of those woo hits. Everybody in the crowd goes, woo. Then again, bottling the quarterback up, affecting. There's nowhere to go with the ball down the field. We make them punt again. Now we're in 4-minute offense mode. We peter, get away from the ball. It rolled a little bit for him. But now it's time to go 4-minute-0. We get 4 yards there. 2nd down, we get another cut. We get 3 yards. It's 3rd down. We get a little bit more, I think, than what they give us on this spot. I thought we got past the 30 right there, but Andrew Bennett right here, a great punt. You can see the clock's at 1:20. So if we pick that ball up, the clock stops. So we're just going to let it roll at this point. This is called milking the clock on punt. We worked that. And the kids did a great job with it. And then right here, we were just relentlessly getting after the quarterback. We got 3 guys coming, and it's altering any kind of throw. There comes Beck right there. If he does catch it, it's going to be a punishing hit. Evan with a punishing hit right there. Now, they did catch us right here on 4th down on a little scramble. He throws it back across his body. But again, we tackle him, keep him in bounds. They've got no timeouts left. Again, they try to take a shot down the field, and they're empty again, affecting the quarterback, get him off his spot, make him run, get him on the ground, inbounds so the clock keeps running. Again, there's Jay right there in phase, in a great position to make that play. Again, they're trying to throw it short. There's nowhere really to go with the ball, and he's having to get rid of it so quick because we're back there in the backfield. And then you got the fourth down play here at the end. Tries to throw it. We deflect it. We got guys there to come up and make the play on the ball. Dogs win. Exciting night. 1-7, 40, I don't care. We get one more point than another team. That means we get to play the next week.
And that's what matters.
Exactly.
Coach, I meant to, at the start of the show, mention Jordan Williams. Jordan coming off that season-long injury that he's had and getting a chance to get in the ball game on Friday night. Huge for him. I mean, he came on last year toward the end of the season for us. And Joe's brother, by the way, folks don't know that, but so proud for Jordan.
Yeah, I mean, it's awesome. And the big thing is we've been able to play long enough for him to rehab to get back. We knew it was going to be close to November, December. When he had the surgery back in the summer. But, yeah, it's been nice to have him back. He's very fast, and it's exciting to see, Cam throwing to him a little bit last week and this week. He's had to figure out, hey, his speed's a little different than some of the other guys you've been throwing to, so you better get ready. But that's been nice to have back, and, he's a program kid. He's been here all 4 years, and he's worked his tail off to rehab to get to where he's at. And Joe actually stopped by Sunday. He was home, so we got to see him a little bit. But yeah, having Jordan back, that's going to help.
All right, Coach. Carver, Atlanta Panthers, Veteran Memorial Stadium, 8 o'clock kickoff Friday night. Tell us a little bit about Carver.
Very athletic football team. It's probably the best receiving core that we've seen. They're a spread team. The quarterback does a really good job. Our thing this week is, one, just like it's been the last, I don't even know how many, the last 1-0, we got to pack tackle, affect the quarterback, and when they throw the ball up in the air, we got to go get it. And then on offense, we must be consistent. We got to stay ahead of the chains, and our red zone and goal line offense have to be top priority for us this week. And then we got to win special teams. I said it earlier, this team that we're playing this week, they're not afraid to onside kick. They're not afraid to fake a punt. So we have to be on our P's and Q's in the special teams game to make sure that we win that aspect of the game so we have an opportunity to go 1-0 at the end of the ball game.
All right, now tickets for Friday night for all the fans will be back. This is on a Tuesday night you're seeing this, so it'll be Friday all day long at the school I say all day long, from 9 to 3:30, I believe. But I don't think Coach Raven will leave as long as people are online. So you need to get your tickets. You can go to GoFundMe and also get your tickets. And 8 o'clock kickoff. Coach, should be another fun night at the stadium.
Oh, it's going to be awesome. The weather's going to be amazing. Again, the people of Thomasville know what a Thanksgiving Friday football game is supposed to look like in the stands. So I want that group that's down there in the end zone. I want that group that's behind our bench to be as loud as you possibly can. And that group that sits over there on the visitor side in that corner, I want them loud as well, because we need the 12th man this week. It definitely makes a difference in the game. And I'm excited to see everybody come out to the ball game cheering you boys on to go 1-0 one more time.
8 o'clock Friday. Pick up your tickets on Friday if you haven't already done that. And Coach and I will be back with the highlights of that game next week.